Hey guys, Coach Mark here. I want to talk about wrestling grips. I want to cover 4 grips. I couldn't find a video that basically talks about these grips and when to use them. Grip number 1. Grip number 1 is the claw grip. Claw grip is basically taking your thumb, keeping all your fingers together, taking your thumb and putting it up against your index finger. This is a great grip for half Nelsons, also for tight waist, far ankle, and also for the claw ride, where you're trying to grab somebody between their shoulder and their neck to get a good hook there. Grip number 2, the gable grip. Probably one of the most important grips in wrestling. The gable grip is basically taking 2 claw grips, right? So we're going to take both of our hands, thumbs up against the index finger, and we're going to put palm to palm together, and then we're going to grab onto our own thumb. Don't put your thumbs out. That's a no-no. We never use that in wrestling. This is the gable grip, and you should get used to exchanging these grips as well and practice that. Now the gable grip, what's also nice about that, not only is it very strong, if you look at my elbows, right, I can bring them in and pull this whole lock in close to my chest and my body, which makes it very difficult for my opponent to get away. So the gable grip is frequently used for single leg takedowns. Cradles is also a great place to lock up when you don't need to hold on to the tricep. The gable grip's great, and also for mat returns, right? So gable grip, great overall wrestling grip. Grip number 3. Grip number 3 is often called a ball and socket grip. I'm going to call it a wrist grip, but basically, if you can imagine yourself giving somebody a cross-face cradle, you don't want to, and here we're using our claw grip, notice that? We're going to have our hand on the tricep, and then we're going to lock up our cradle right on our own wrist. And with this, you can also bring in your elbows and bring it close to your chest to squeeze your opponent and get the fall. So once again, ball and socket or wrist grip, right? Here we go across and we are grabbing our own wrist. This is also great on things like reinforced half Nelsons or quarter Nelsons, where you've got the half in or you've got the quarter in, and then you're going to push down on your own hand to basically reinforce it and subdue your opponent and try and get some fall points that way. The last grip is the butterfly grip. So that's grip number 4, is the butterfly grip. The butterfly grip isn't really used a whole lot. It's a little bit more advanced, but the idea of it is you're taking a gable grip and you're choking up on it, right? And you're grabbing your forearms, right? So just take a gable grip, right? We're putting our thumbs in, we're latching over top of our thumbs, and we're choking up on that. And you can also bring this in. This is a great grip for things like when you're doing a mat return and you get a very, very tight grip on somebody, but also and most used on when somebody's typically riding legs and they're doing some form of a power half. This is an extraordinarily effective grip for that move. So there you go, guys. 4 grips. Please practice them. You know, get used to how you do them, get used to switching them, and practice on both sides so that you can become an expert of the use of these different grips. Thanks, boys. See you soon.